So you want to get started with Magento or Mage-OS, you want to find out what Hyvä's about, this is the place for you. So I'm just going to show you how we go about creating a new Magento instance to work on. So you click code, Codespaces, and then we're just going to create a Codespace. What this does, it runs through all the setup and configuration that I've added. The Codespaces and development environment is all set up and configured here in this dev container folder. So we've got the Docker file, which is telling GitHub how to build this Magento store, what services and things it needs. We've got some scripts. Setup runs at a pre-build stage that installs some stuff in Docker and just does a sort of main setup of the environment. Then we've got the start command, which is what's running here. This will do things like install Mage-OS if there's an environment configuration. Mage-OS is actually the default, so it's going to now configure everything, compose or install Mage-OS. It's then going to install Hyvä, activate it. It's going to install AI tools. So you're going to have Gemini, you're going to have Claude out the box ready to use. You're going to have everything else you need to develop on Magento. So for example, we've got MailPit. So any emails that Magento sends will be caught here. And then you can view the emails. It's really good for working on emails, for testing. We've then got PHP-MyAdmin for anyone that's not comfortable accessing the database on the command line. You've got a GUI fully configured and ready to go out the box. So the goal of this repository is really to simplify things, to get people started super quick, and to just really reduce that kind of barrier to entry. As our Magento database, so I can manage here, I can see what customers we have, everything you need to sort of manage Magento. It's all set up and ready to go. So we have PHP-MyAdmin, we have MailPit, all the other services like Redis, OpenSearch are all just set up and configured for you. You shouldn't need to do anything other than let the setup complete. There's a README that kind of shows you all the environment variables. So there's a yes, no on installing sample data. So if you don't want sample data, just set that to no. And we install things like N98 because things that developers need, you haven't got to worry about installing them. So once Magento is installed, it's going to configure Hyvä. This is all done for you. You haven't got to worry about anything else. Then once this is done, you'll have basically about 4 files to commit. So we're going to commit the composer lock based on the version, what Magento modules are installed, and then I can then come back to this instance anytime I want. If I want to start a new project, I'll just go back to Codespaces and create a new Codespace. I can show you, for example, so you can just run Claude. So I'm going to open this, authenticate. The one thing to kind of notice, this is going to fail because it thinks that we're running on localhost 38559, but we need to basically find this new port. Codespaces opens all ports as an external URL. So we can see port 85339 is a URL here. So all we need to do is replace that part with that new URL. It will then authenticate and call back successfully. So we're now done. We go back to here, we should see login is successful. So setup is now done. It's then going to run the Hyvä watch, so themes building. So let's have a look. We should have now a fully working Mage-OS with Hyvä theme, and there we have it. So completely out of the box. Sample data is installed. It looks like media's not worked correctly, so I'll have a look at that. There's also some products missing, but you can see it runs super fast. So out of the box, you've got a performant, fully working dev environment. If there's any feedback, please let me know. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. Lots more to come. We're going to be improving it, adding extra features. So yeah, hope you liked it.